You'd like to hear a new story? Oh, very well. Where shall we begin?
Alrighty, welcome back, fellow gamers, to another edition of the Ratscast. cyperrat here as always, coming to you from The Bard's Tale. This is a game from an Exile, which recently just got picked up as one of the new companies for Xbox. Apparently this is not an Xbox. I thought it was out on everything, but it's the remaster version was originally on PC and then later came last year for PlayStation 4 and for the Vita. And this is actually called the Remastered and Resnarkled. Or Remastered and Resnarkled because he's shanky, so Resnarkled. Resnarky. Because yeah. Anyways, it's a weird word. Resnarky. Resnarkled. Ah, I can't talk. But I don't know if it's an exclusive, like I said, because it is on PC. You have to see. Maybe it'll come out on Xbox when it is available, or after since now that they've acquired the company. So let's see. It's a good game. If not, they're missing out because it's a really fun game. Okay, we've already been introduced to our.
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons.
To our narrator, who talks the entire time.
A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle.
I think we just want to go that route.
Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures. A high dexterity allows the bard to inflict greater damage with ranged weapons.
I love my bow.
Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures.
Okay, I think that's good.
Allows the bard to equip and use two-handed weapons. Allows the bard to fight with a dirk in one hand and a sword in the other. Allows the bard to equip and use a flail. The bard will automatically bash with his shield after blocking, stunning his enemy. A powerful charging attack which stuns enemies, used with a sword skill. A powerful ranged shot which passes through its target, used with a ranged skill. Gives the bard a chance to score a critical hit on his enemies, inflicting additional damage. The bard gains bonus coins for any treasure he finds. It had come to this at last. One man, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak of, no one to mourn his passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bondservants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him as the light of a wandering star.
Mistake in coming here.
But to know where he is, we need to know where he is from. And to know that, we've got to begin elsewhere. And not that long ago. A simple man he was, with a quick wit and a sharp tongue, an eye for the lasses, and a talent for keeping one step ahead of the law, come to Houghton to play his tunes and make his way. He found himself standing outside the Drunken Rat, a public house owned by the widow Mary McCrary. The bard readied his instrument and prepared to ply his trade.
Which, of course, is a cheap trick that he does. I guess it's the bard. I only wish the cutscene sequences were bigger. They were able to remaster so you could see it better, but yeah, they're really tiny.
A rat! You drunken louts! Get off your backsides and kill it!
I'll save you, fair damsel.
And this is great.
Ah, what a strapping man you are, to be saving me from that wee beastie.
I happened to be wandering by when I heard your cries over the rumbling of my empty belly. You aren't hurt, are you?
No, but aren't you the sweet one for asking? Say, I've an idea. If you'd be willing to do a little job for me, I'd give you a good meal and a warm place to lay your head for the night.
I'd be only too happy to handle anything you'd like to heave my way.
Then it's a deal, for it's a wee rat problem I've got in me cellars, and if you could do away with them, I'd be ever so thankful.
Rats, you say? In the cellar? How cliché of you, love. But I'll forgive you this once.
You'll need a bigger sword than what you've got, in case you run into trouble.
Oh, and my sword is quite big enough to handle any troubles you might have.
He wasn't talking about his sword in his back. Okay. So, it mainly is top-down, which is okay. You can talk to people over here and this stuff. We're going to talk to them later, because I don't want to... Well, actually, yeah. No, we'll go talk to these guys. You can learn much about how this game works.
Beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer.
A lot of it has to do with listening to songs.
Long time ago, way back in history, when all there was to drink was nothing but drops of tea, along came a man by the name of Charlie Moss, and he invented a wonderful drink and he made it out of hops. He must have been the man that old the Sultan or a king. Round to his praises we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer.
The drunken rat, the aching drum, and Trolley's pub as well. One thing you can be sure of, it's Charlie's beer they sell.
So all you lads and lasses, at 11 o'clock you stop. For 5 short seconds, remember Charlie Moss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey!
Hey!
Run to his praises, we shall always sing. Look what he's done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Well, bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer.
I've heard the song way too many times.
The bushel of hooks you steal around with your stick. The kind of lubrication to make your engines tick.
50 pence a wallop, but they will keep away the quacks. It's only 8 pence halfpenny and only 6 in tax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey! I love that pause.
Run to his praises, we shall always sing. Look what he has done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Moss, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. The Lord bless Charlie Moss.
And there's other songs too. You'll get to participate in several different songs in the game. You'll be able to perform with them, and you'll get to see the songs. And then there's a song list actually too that you can. Wait, where's my? Okay. Okay, it won't let me go there yet. Bummer. But there'll be a song list later on so you can find all the songs that you have collected.
And then the bard looted the chest which contained the widow's most precious...
Hey.
Wait a minute. Did I read that properly? You're stealing from her?
I wouldn't call it stealing, exactly. I mean, people leave all kinds of things in chests, and they never seem to object when I help myself. Think of it as a public service. I mean, who knows how cluttered these chests might become if I didn't do my part to help clean them out.
In hindsight, I'm surprised it took the bard this long to get his hands on Mary's chest.
Uh-huh. On Mary's chest. Again, wonderful sexual references in this game. I love it. Okay, so... breaking barrels doesn't do anything. Like, in some games you have to break stuff. And you can break the barrels in this game, but it isn't doing good. However, there is someone you'll meet later on that will make it worth your while to break barrels. We're gonna do local. Because I think Cloud Save will go to the... shit, it's gonna work either way. Okay. Then I might as well just do the cloud storage because I'd rather it go straight to the cloud storage instead. Oh, that was much easier. Oh, jeez. Local storage is a pain in the ass. I remember that next time because this way I don't sit there and leave the game as much.
Quest complete.
All hail the bard, rat killer, and rodent bane, who has bravely made the cellars once again safe for buxom barmaids and wanton widows. Or has he? The bard, finding himself wreathed in flame, dashed up the stairs towards the safety of the tavern.
Fun stuff. Again, I love it because, you know, the game really makes fun of itself. The fourth wall breaks.
Nicely done. Or is that well done?
Not well done. More like medium rare.
Now we'll have another go at him with this.
You better hope I've cooled off when I return, or you're next.
Okay. Now, it automatically equips new weapons. You don't have to worry about which ones you get, which ones you want to use, because like I said, those are always automatic. Even though I don't really need to save it. Now, here's our first spell.
Who the hell are you? How'd you get down here?
Look here, laddie, don't be concerning yourself with such things right now. I'm here to help you with your rat problem. Any brute can swing a sword. If you really want to slay that hairy beastie, try playing this tune on that lute of yours.
Go on, clear off out of it. I've no use for you.
I'm not offering to go with you, laddie. I'm offering you a bit of song and magic that'll bring you back in one piece.
Great. So now the rat gets dinner and a show. If it's so bloody powerful, use it yourself and save me the trouble.
Would that I could, but I'm not a man of action like yourself. So do yourself a favour and take a little charity when it's offered, my boy.
Done. Show me what you got.
Before you head down there and face that huge rat, I'd like to be sure that you know your business.
Now, normally I don't go through the tutorial because I've already done this.
That'll help you get the best of any foes you might encounter.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it this time just so you guys can see how the game works.
I know what I'm doing, old man. I've no need for advice from the likes of you.
Oops, I hit the wrong thing. I was gonna say yes. Anyways, so basically how this works. You have your jump, your defend, and your abilities are on the R1 and R or L1 sequences, as well as the well, basically the bumpers and the triggers. Depends on what you want looking for, because you got to go from sequence to sequence. So here's our spells. So it depends on what we want. This will bring up our rat. So we're actually going to go over to here, because it's an electric. And then we're going to go over to square. And we're going to summon our little buddy here. Inverter controls drives me nuts.
Charge!
Yeah, he charged him alright. And there we are.
All hail the bard, rat
Rat's
killer,
Bane.
and rodent bane, who has bravely made the
How
cellar...
about you tell the story and leave the sarcastic patronizing to me, okay?
And again, there's that wonderful Bard's Tale sense of humor. Now, the normal Bard's Tale games are completely different than this, which is funny, because I know they recently made a Bard's Tale 4. Now, normally those are, even though there's a lot of humor in them also, they are a more of a traditional RPG where it's turn-based. The original Bard's Tale, when they came out, was on for like original PCs for like the Commodore 64, whatever. Some of them were originally with just all you saw was the image on the screen of where you're going, and everything was text-based. So you had to read everything that was going on and pick your selection from the options that was available. So there wasn't a lot to them when they first came out. Listen, now, like I said, there's a lot of them are like grid-based, turnstile, what have yous. And so this was the first time that the Bard's Tale came out that was a completely different RPG, where you actually had the ability to actually strike your enemies. So again, we're going to come over here and we're going to equip the sword by hitting the X. And then it's strike. You have your thing there. So you're for you to defend yourself. And then we come back over here and we go back to that to put the sword away. Funny thing is, the game, if you play in the original PlayStation 2 version, when you saved it, that's exactly what happened. That was the same animation that you would see. You didn't see anything else. Now this is going to show you the talking.
Run away again, did ya? Go back to where you came from and leave the fighting to those who've got the guts for it.
This is going to show you the talking sequence. You can either be nice to the person, or what is known as shanky. And apparently, if you're nice to some people, you get certain responses. If you're shanky, you'll get another response. And in this case, I'm going to be
Oh no,
shanky.
the rat is the gutless one. For I spilt his about your cellar. I'd be only too happy to haul him up here for you to see. In fact, it might actually improve the ambience of this place.
No need. The stench you bring with you will be proof enough. Well, maybe there's more to you than meets the eye.
Save it for the half-wits. What you can do for me is best done in silence. You knew what was down there. You and all the rest of your tartan-clad trash. So how about less chatter and more chow? And be quick about it!
Right away. I enjoy a man with a quick tongue. I'll see you get the finest room in the inn. It's the one right next to mine.
So the bard headed up to his room to avail himself of the pleasures that the inn had to offer.
Yeah, the pleasures. And everyone's still in the bar. It's a funny thing. I've got to put away my Sparky.
That was quite a night. I'm afraid you almost made me late opening the bar this morning. Oh, that strange friend of yours is waiting for you outside. I had to chase him away. He was unnerving some of my regulars. See you later, love.
So again, I'm gonna come. Oh, wrong one. I'm gonna come over here, here, there, to disperse the little electric spider. Let me see. Are you gonna show me? Yes, here we go. So now we're gonna come over here. It's gonna show us our equipment, which will change as it goes along. Our tune list, which will describe what we have. Which right now we just have.
Although fragile, the thunder spider could destroy most foes with a steady stream of lightning long before they were able to retaliate.
The comments on these things are awesome.
A common rat. I am referring, of course, to the animal and not the bard.
I love that. Some of these jokes, especially because a lot of them are picking fun of the bard. So there's some really good ones in there. Count list that goes back to that, and then tokens, which we haven't found yet. And then you have your quest log, which will tell us where we're at. I am not seeing the one for the songs, but there's a thing where you can pick the songs that you want. And you can talk to these people if you want. They don't really have much to say. Some of them say things jokingly or whatever, and just there's some good conversations sometimes you can
What
get
did I
on
tell
some
you, lad?
conversations.
You hooked him and cooked him.
Thanks to that song you gave me.
You're welcome, boyo. And should you be looking for another one like it, find the trow in the fairy haunt woods. But keep your wits about you. They're devilish clever, the trow. With magic by the pound, and not a single scrap of honesty.
Do I look like a village idiot to you? I've had more than my fill of barbarian hordes, evil wizards, cities locked in eternal winter, and any other type of adventure you care to throw my way. There's too much danger and not enough profit to go around.
Come now, boyo. What's a little danger when compared to power? Didn't that little trick I showed you help you get in good with the Widow McCrary? If it's a skin you're worried about, I have a wee trinket here that'll keep you safe from harm. This amulet was made by a powerful sorceress. It can summon her spirit to heal your wounds in battle. You'll need adder stones to provide the necessary mystical power. If you like, you can even use multiple stones for even greater effect. Here, laddie. Try it out.
So now I get the heal ability.
Who is she? She's beautiful. I'll take the amulet, old man. And, what were you saying about a trout?
Find him in the fairy haunt woods. Bannerfeet be his name. He can teach you magic enough to impress any lass.
Again, normally I stick with the snarky comments, but in this case, and there's another save right there. So now we're gonna come over here, show you some of the farm. Be careful, if you rock next to somebody, they're gonna get all pissed off at you because you got too close. It's stupid. So this is where the blacksmith is. You can come talk to him for various things. Seamus, I don't have enough money yet to buy anything from him, so we're gonna wait. The exit to Halston is right here. We don't want to go there yet. We're just filling out the map a bit.
Pardon
Oops.
me.
I'm also looking for something specific. Ah, here's the church.
Welcome to the Kirk of Houghton, young man.
Or the Kirk.
We can lay our hands for a healing and blessing, should you feel inclined to make a small donation.
Blessings are always a good thing to get yourself.
Here you are.
Blessings upon you.
Even if you're not injured, it will get you some bonuses. That's always a good thing. Ah, here we go. So now we can. Oh, wait. I just want to come over here, equip sword, and we're going to. Come on, there it goes. Ah, dude. Ah, targeting on this sucker is bad. I'm facing forward and he's trying to hit the cows. There we go. I just need to hit one more.
What are you doing? Stop that right now. Why are you breaking my barrels?
Sorry, but breaking barrels is one of my hobbies.
Well, I can't have you breaking those barrels. I haven't sold them yet. I could, however, offer you some incentive to practice your hobby elsewhere.
Incentive? Now you're speaking my language. What do you have in mind?
The more broken barrels in the world, the more people need to buy my new ones. You just practice your hobby, and I'll pay you a bounty for every barrel you break.
Sounds too easy. What's the catch?
No catch. Just keep smashing barrels and I'll start setting aside silver for you for every new barrel I sell to replace the ones you've broken. Come back at any time and I'll make good on my promise.
Well, I don't know if I trust you. But since I plan on smashing barrels anyways, it doesn't matter now, does it? You got a deal.
And there we go. So now... we head back to, oh, wait, we gotta get this guy here. He's useful. The pup.
Well,
the dog whisperer.
You're a spry little thing. I could do with a friend. Care to throw in with me?
And he will become very useful later on, too. Is there a thing? There used to be like a thing you can sit there and look at the well. Anyways, we're coming over here. We're going to go back into the drunken rat. Okay, we're going to come back over here, equip our sword, and we're going to break some barrels. Again, like I said, you're not going to get any treasure from it. There's nothing hiding in it, so... unless you talk to that guy, there is literally no reason to be breaking barrels in this game. Once you have talked to him, then you want to break all the barrels you can, because now you're going to actually get money from it. Back out.
Top of the morning to you.
Over to the blacksmith, who also has barrels. I wish you can get those ones over there, but there's no way to get to him because for some reason they're blocked off by the forge, so you only have those ones you can get. And there may be other barrels in town as well, I don't know for sure.
Sorry.
Those are the only ones I know of. Oh, oh, there we go. I want to put that away. That's all she does, really. I just wanted to go over there and just scare the shit out of her for the fun of it. This house is over here, yeah.
Be careful, young sir. There is a ferocious bugbear on the loose. Grrr! I'd best leave be if I were you. I mean, you'd best leave if you were you. Oh, you know what I mean. You should leave Houghton and ne'er come back.
Don't worry, old man. If I was you, then there'd be 2 rambling idiots in this brock. Wait, if I were you, there'd only be 1 rambling idiot in this. No, wait, if I were... No, oh, alright, never mind. Either way, I'm not planning on moving in here. I'll be gone soon enough.
Now that's actually a quest. Even though it doesn't show up as a quest or a quest marker, that's actually a quest, because there's a sequence where you'll find the mound in question.
Business is picking up, and I'm sure I have you to thank. Here you go.
And there you go, 50 silver in rewards. And again, you go back to the Widow McCrary, and now she's going to have a whole bunch of new barrels. And so literally... Oh, wrong one. Literally, you can do this over and over and over again. So now we have 105 silver. So that's the quickest way to make money. Literally, it's just at the start of this thing, just come in here, break the barrels, go back, collect him, go back, break barrels, on and on and on. Yeah, I was hoping I could do it with just this hand, but...
Ooh, that was painful.
And there's the Charlie Mops song again. In fact, that's the funny thing too, is when you load up the game on PlayStation 4, just not even load up, you just look at the options, because there's not a lot of options. If you know anything about PlayStation, you know that when you go into the menu, well, not the menu, when you're looking at your games, you can go down, you can see information like who's playing this game, if there's any information like did somebody get a trophy or something for a sequence.
Pardon me.
Any pertinent information about the game or the DLC, all that kind of stuff, will all be available. But while you're doing that, the song will be playing.
Talking about the fellow with the spider made of lightning. It's honored I am to have you in my shop, sir, and happy to facilitate all your arms and armament needs. Swords, bows, or armor, everything here is first rate and for sale. Terms of cash in advance, in full, all sales final with no letters of credit, layaways, or IOUs. We do have a buyback policy. If you buy it, don't bring it back. Haha. So look over what you want, and I'll be happy to cover the finer points of any item I have in stock. But remember the golden rule: you break it, you buy it.
Okay.
I could use some protection.
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armor. Plenty of folks have bought the cheap stuff, but none of them have been repeat customers, if you take my meaning.
Let me see something else. Show me your swords and flails.
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
Let me see something else.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough for anything.
What have you got in the way of
expensive.
bows?
If you ask me, there's no better place to battle a deadly foe than from a distance. The more you spend on this ranged weaponry will not only put you further from your enemy, but also further from your own tombstone.
Let me see something else.
And then, of course, you have the maps you can pick up.
Get to the good part.
Which will allow you to unlock more treasure and stuff that you can pick up. So yeah, we definitely need more money before we can pick anything up from him. So you don't have to talk to him.
And I'm sure I have you to thank.
You just have to walk up to him, and he starts the conversation every time, and boom, there's another 50. We're now up to 150 bucks. Simple, easy. Inverted controls. It's always driving me nuts. Oh, this guy again. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to talk to him again. That's the crazy lady we were so far. Now, this is the mound that he's talking about with the bugbears in. Not high enough to deal with the bugbear yet. Or at least the traps. That place is trapped like a mother. So we're not going to deal with that. We're going to come over here. And we're going to talk to this old guy.
What do you want? If you're a thief, you'll get nothing from me, for I've only these old bones and a heavy heart.
And the gift of gab, old-timer. So, tell me, where might I find a bit of silver and I'll be out of your hair? What's left of it?
Oh, I know how you might come by some money, you impudent rascal. For it's a cruel bugbear that's been keeping the farmers from observing their rituals in the Houghton cairn. Without him, the crops won't grow, and the weans will go hungry.
So, it's a bit of killing you want done, eh? Fair enough. But I should warn you, my blade doesn't come cheap.
It's a hard young man you are, to be sure, and ought to be kinder to your elders. As for the bugbear, you'll find him in the cairn when you're done with him. Come back here. We'll pay you what we can.
So again, that requires back to the bugbear that the other guy talked about, who tried to chase us away from the bugbear. This is actually a quest. Again, one that's better done in a higher level. And I think this is the house I'm looking for. Yes. This is part of the... Oh, yeah. Oh, this is not the one. This is just more stuff. That's okay. Now, everything we pick up, if it's not equipment, it'll just show up as gold and it'll automatically sell. So you don't actually go and sell anything. Which is the nice thing. You just literally pick it up and it's sold. I'm looking for one house in particular. One which is kind of part of the storyline.
Hey!
Yeah, he's been yelling right there, but I avoided him. I know it's one on the far end, I just don't remember exactly where it's at. Nope, that's the one we've already been into. Hold on. Ah, here she is.
You've come looking for my Bogan, haven't you? Of course you have.
Crazy.
But it's gone he is, for he's the one, the chosen one, who free the fair princess from cruel bondage. And what do ye suppose that means to a poor old woman like me? Why, everything, that's what. For he's promised to come back, my Ogan, and take me away from this awful place and give me a proper house with glass in the windows, floors of wood, and a larder so full we'll never know hunger again. So, when you see him, tell him his mother loves him.
So, this is the first time we hear about the Chosen One and the so-called princess. Okay. There it goes.
Good dog.
Now he'll do this a lot. It's hard sometimes to get him to actually dig up what he's supposed to, because he'll growl and he'll point you in general directions, and you go over there and then he points you the opposite direction you just came from. It's like, dude, which way are we going? Okay, so I think this is where we're going. Yeah. Fairhaunt Woods. Oh, there he is.
Hey, this forest is a great place to hunt. It's teeming with grouse. If you haven't got a bow, you should get yourself one and try your hands at hunting.
Okay, I think it's down here. Yeah. So here's our save file. Now we don't have a bow yet, but we're going to try to run around and see if we can find some treasure. Because some of these trees are actually chests. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hang on a second. Forgot to bring my trusty spider and my weapon. Oops. One thing at a time.
The bard, having slain the random wolf, found that it had digested not only the contents of a small treasury, but also various household goods. Wait, am I reading that correctly? This can't be right.
You'd be surprised. I find all kinds of things inside these beasties. Did I ever tell you about the time I killed this rat and out popped an entire chest?
Well, I'm just going to skip those passages in the future.
What? That's a major source of income. You cheap, good-for-nothing horses.
And so the bard continued on his journey.
So again, we just come along here, we pick up the stuff, the gems, the skin, and the, again, everything sells automatically, so you don't have to worry about picking anything up. I think we have enough for the bow now. Okay, where are we, boy? This is what I'm talking about. He points same direction I just came in, but I don't know. He won't move until he gets to the thing. Seriously, you little shit? he gets to the edge of the map, he won't move. So if he's not where he's supposed to be, it's really hard to get him to be in the right position. Oh, damn it. Well, I keep moving there, but you keep going the opposite direction. See? Ah. Okay, that's it. Okay, where's the wolf? It normally shows up as red if he's on screen any place. I'm not seeing him though.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
Let me see about.
If you ask me, there's no better place to bat.
Can you tell me about this?
You're looking to drop them from a distance? That's a longbow. These are the finest kiln-dried white ash bows from the weapon shops of Kirkwall, the choice of Sylvan assassins and until recently banned in 4 provinces. Poles preset to 50 pounds and guaranteed to put a 4-ounce shaft through a 2-inch plank from 50 paces. Believe me, these babies pack a punch that your enemies will not forget, and they're definitely worth every last bit of silver that I'm asking. Excellent choice, my friend, for the longbow is often the key to a long life. Use it in good health.
Next.
And they get over to the widow's place to break some more barrels.
Pardon me.
I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yes, I did.
Business is picking up, and I'm sure I have you to thank. Here you go.
Now you come back to Halston various times, and after you leave and go on to other places, you can still come back, and he will remember. Like I said, you come back to him, and you will have a lot of silver waiting for you sometimes. Okay, so out we go into the world again. So now the bow is over here. Now, the wolves, if you leave them, will summon other wolves. You can see there was some of the blocking I just did. Oh. Which way? Ah, you shit.
Take that!
For a Riding Hood joke. And again, we're gonna do this again. Ah. Actually, it's kind of hard to see how injured my spider is. Ooh, he's very injured. Okay, Ah, there it is. So... There we go. As my spider dies, when he comes completely red, and he will dissipate, and it takes a while to resummon him again. So. Yeah, plus I thought it was too far.
Am I good or what?
Again, my spider is low on life. Maybe one will heal him. Remember, and he's not really upgraded yet, so maybe the one will heal him. Yes. Okay.
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Luck has a subtle effect on many aspects of the bard's adventures.
We'll definitely be able to buy some good stuff when we get back to the town now. Yeah.
Well now, who have we here, eh? You must be the fella who's been chasing all over, putting the touch on the locals with that shocking beast of yours.
You've obviously heard of me, so you know I'm not a man to be trifled with. I've come to learn a bit of magic, and I won't take no for an answer.
Oh, don't hurt me, friend. Don't hurt me. And I'll tell you where to find a song worth knowing. Go back into the center of town and head to the town well. Climb down to the bottom of it, and there you'll find exactly what you deserve.
You must be joking.
'Tis no joke, my friend. What you're looking for is at the bottom of that well.
You people try my patience. Okay, I'll do it.
To show my goodwill, I've even opened up a quick way back to town for you. It's right over there.
There's nothing there, if I remember correctly. I think the whole thing's a joke, I think is what it was. I remember the well came into into the story somewhere. I just cannot remember what it was.
What I'm looking for is at the bottom of a well, huh? I'm gonna make Bannerfeet pay for this wild goose chase.
I hate the chase of the goose. Of course, I probably should have. I don't think I have enough for the army yet, anyways. But I probably should have tried. Ow. Dang it. Ouch. Almost blocking at the wrong time.
Well, look who it is. Find anything interesting in the well?
Very funny, very funny. Let me return the favour by throwing you in a hole 6 feet deep.
Maybe now you'll have a wee bit more respect for your betters, eh?
I'll teach you some respect.
Look here, calm down. I was just having a wee bit of fun at your expense. No need to get murderous about it. Slay me, bard, and you'll never learn that magic you're after. Wouldn't you like a little something to even the odds when facing wily fellas like myself?
I'm listening. For now.
Sheriff Rucky keeps a jail in a forest. Inside is a prisoner by the name of Kettle Swat. Spring him free for me and you'll get your song. The good news is that there are no guards around. The bad news is that they abandoned their posts to avoid a tribe of Kunaltrau that have claimed the building as their own. Once you make it past their patrols, you'll need to say fiddle snarf at the door to be let in. When he's free, come back here and I'll teach you some magic. Fair enough?
No, not really. But it's a start. I don't relish chasing you around this forest, so I'll do what you ask. But you had better keep your end of the bargain, or I'll make you wish you had.
Oops, keep turning the wrong way. Okay. Oh yeah, no, we gotta go back. And there'll be another door over here. Which is another section to the forest. I save a lot, I know, I'm terrible. But I found out a lot of times with games, if you don't save enough, you end up regretting that choice. Okay, shoot. I wish I could pull up the full map. Because I don't remember where the sheriff's place is. Okay, that's what I thought, okay. I was in the wrong spot. It's hard to tell if you don't enter the town in the same place. You get turned around real easily. But there is a second exit. Or a third, I should say, third exit, which leads to the house in the forest. That's what I need to find.
Don't go near Sheriff Rookie's jail. It's been run over with Colonel Trow.
Here we go. This is the one I'm looking for. There's our book again. And you can go in and out, of course. I prefer the long version. Gonna move. And of course he's gonna turn back to the direction. I don't remember having this much problems with him finding the treasures. I don't know what it is, but I think when they brought the game, it's had the same problem with PC too. It seems like when they modernized the game and brought it forward, that for some reason the sequences with the dog for some reason got messed up. And he
The
just
stronger the
isn't
bard
as...
is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. A high vitality will increase the bard's health, making him more difficult to defeat in battle. Shopkeepers will offer significant discounts to the bard if he has high charisma. Allows the bard to train his dog in the fine art of combat. Allows the bard to train his dog in the fine art of combat.
I was gonna go for the power shot, but this will make the dog more useful. I don't remember exactly where the sheriff's is.
Die!
Oh, I'm out of crystals? Ah, shit.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay,
Die!
wait, did I get any more crystals? No, I didn't get more arrow stones, damn it. Okay, give me a second, guys. I'm sorry, but we're gonna take care of something really fast. Apologize. Okay, where are we? Okay, I think that's, yeah, that's the guard tower. We got one more.
What's the password?
Fiddlesnuff.
So, Benefit must have... Hey, who are you? You aren't supposed to be here! Stay down!
Okay. So this is the fun.
Which one of you bloody heathens is Kettle Swart? Bannerfeet sent me here to set you free.
I'm Kettle Swart.
No, he's not. I'm Kettle Swart.
Like hell, I'm Kettle Swart.
To hell with them. I'm Kettle.
What's it matter which one of us is Kettle? Set us all free.
We'll never convince you which one of us are telling the truth, so just flip those switches in the order I tell you, and it will open the doors.
Yes, the sheriff has these doors rigged with some bizarre 6-switch combination lock that only he's supposed to know.
But we've been watching closely, and we know the order to flip them.
Already I've been reduced to flipping switches by order criminals. Great.
Alright, so yeah, so this is the fun thing, because what happens is that if you flip the switches in the wrong order, it will crush anybody in the area. So you have to be able to make sure you hit the right sequence at the right time, so that you get the puzzle right. And it's just a pain in the ass sometimes. It really is. Okay, so, and they'll tell you, oh, this one, no, that one, and like I said, if you do it wrong, somebody dies, and if the the guy you're trying to free dies, it kind of screws everything up and you start all over again. So you don't want him to die, so we're going to go ahead and get this. So it should be switch number 2 first.
Pull that one!
Pull that one!
Switch number 1.
Pull that one!
Pull that one!
Switch 2 again.
Pull that one!
It might be that one.
No, not that one.
See what I mean? Switch number 3.
Pull that one!
Oh, I think so. Try switch 1.
Yes, pull that one!
Back to switch number 1.
Yes, that's the one!
I think that's the
No,
one.
that isn't it.
The one in the middle is the one you want to listen to the most anyways, because he's the guy you actually want to save.
That's the one!
That's it! Oh no, it isn't. Try another.
No, the last one is lever 3.
And now I'll set all 3 guys. 3?
See how easy that was?
See how easy that was?
Thank you.
Yeah, haven't had this much fun since I was almost barbecued by a giant rat.
One good turn deserves another. I'll pay you back when next we meet.
Yeah, sure, next time, yeah.
I don't know why you did this, but I'm most thankful.
It's a long story. Maybe you'd like to have a seat while I tell you about it, in the middle of a Kunal Trow-infested jail. Let's get out of here before I regret what I've done. More than I already do.
Alright, so that takes care of the puzzle. There's really nothing else here, so... There's an archer someplace.
It's just a flesh wound.
Damn, I still have no stones, okay. My spider's not looking good either. Okay. And this is why we save it a lot. I keep wanting to find some L stones. I need it. Come on. Snow globe, not what I wanted, but it's money. I'll help out. Ah, shit. Oh, my spider's almost dead.
Thank you. I wagered Sheriff Rocky that Kettle wouldn't be locked up for more than a day. I sent the Coonal Trow to free him, but they decided to take over the jail and claim it as their own. I thought for sure I'd lose, but now you come along and win the bet for me. Well, a deal's a deal. So, here's your song.
Show me the target. Bullseye.
The heroine was deadly accurate with the crossbow and quite nimble in battle, the equal of most any man in combat, worth about 10 men of the bard's type.
Well now, fancy running into you again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's all a big coincidence.
I see you picked up some more magic along the way. If it's even more power you'd like, then you ought to pay a visit to my brother, Boov, in Kirkwall.
Your brother, eh? He anything like you?
Oh, no, he's not really my brother, you see, but a member of my order.
Of course he is.
Now, lad, you've only benefited from the knowledge I've given you in the past.
That's what worries me.
Seek out Boov in Kirkwall. I'll speak no more of it. Good luck to you, laddie.
Am I good or what? Ah, another victory for me. Ha ha.
Business is picking up, and I'm sure I have you to thank. Here you go.
Sorry.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
I could use some protection.
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armor. Plenty of folks have bought the cheap stuff, but none of them have been repeat customers, if you take my meaning.
Oh, interesting.
Now you're talking leather armor. Reinforced with hammer-forged iron studding and all-weather bronze buckles cast by the sea folk of the western shores. Like all my leathers, it's fully articulated for comfort and ease of movement and will keep you standing when others leave you bleeding. So it's well worth my one-time profit-shaving price. A smart man, yeah, and one who knows the true value of his own life. I've always said there's no reason to try and save money when it comes to armor, for you can't take it with you.
Heard it already.
Pardon me.
And then there was a long period where nothing much happened. And lo, there did come a time when the bard did nothing.
Back off. Over here. Stay where you are. Charge!
Taking aim.
Ooh, that had to hurt.
You're a little soft, aren't you?
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures.
Show me the target.
You're a dog after me own heart. Good dog.
That was weird. I thought I entered Halton, but it wouldn't let me enter. Oh, that's why. Going the wrong direction. This map's so confusing. I'm used to coming from the side, not from the top. That means coming from the Fairwood.
Welcome back. What can I get for you?
How about one of these?
Quite strong drink you've got there. We import it from the quaint village of Stromness over the western shores. I hear it's lovely there this time of year. Perhaps you should go for a visit.
Nice. Ah, refreshing.
I hope you enjoyed that.
I keep hitting the wrong button, sorry. So now you can see the stat increase. We still don't have enough for our next weapon yet. But that's okay.
Sorry.
Okay, nothing here. I can't remember if there's anything in the offices.
Well, now, you must be the daft idiot what's been chasing through Houghton with his rats and lightning spiders.
Look here, Sheriff.
Shut up! Kettle Swart's a backstabbing, thieving rogue what took me half a year to catch, and now you've up and set him free, and it's a good bet he's gone to ground in Neversdale Forest. Well, just you head out of town and get him back, and be quick about it. Go recapture the blackguard, or you'll never be welcome in Houghton again.
Now, you gotta actually walk to where I need to go. There is, because of the random encounters you can see roaming around as well. If you run up to those, you actually run into things. Towns are now actually separated by levels. So there's one town that you can enter right away, but it is a level 10. So you want to be careful when you go there because you will get trounced really easily. I know I did the first time I went there, like... Okay. Oh. Can I put my sword away? Can't remember if we got anything for swapping the mushrooms or not.
Bullseye. Sigh. All too easy. No fair.
Ooh, that looked painful.
Okay, so a little late in the healing there, unfortunately. Oh, I gotta wait for the thing to get done, sorry. I keep forgetting about that sometimes.
Need my help? You're a little soft, aren't you?
All right. Okay, so yeah, this is the other side, so we need to go back over to this guy. That's what I was afraid of.
Welcome to Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service to...
Magical.
The future.
Are you serious?
Not the first time I've been asked that question. Yes, you heard right. Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service will, for a modest fee, whisk you not just across the raging Chubnik River, but also transport you into the future.
How far into the future?
That depends on how long it takes to cross the river.
Oh, I get it. Nice scam. Nice scam. So you're going to take me across that little stream for some ridiculous fee when I could quite easily take your boat and cross myself, right?
A wise man you are, that is for sure. But wrong you'd also be. I, of course, have taken magical precautions against such an occurrence. Any attempt by someone other than myself to use this boat, and it will sink into the river. Not until it reaches the deepest portion, of course. Only the tiniest fee is required to garner my services. 15 silver.
Seems like a fair price. I do get a bit squeamish aboard ships, though.
Ready to board?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Now keep your arms and legs inside the vessel at all times. You aren't pregnant, are you? No, of course you're not. The raging Chubnik River and surrounding Chubnik Valley contain over 1,000 types of flora and fauna. Let me point out a few. Oh, be careful as you disembark. And thank you for choosing Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service. We know that you have a choice in your waterway transportation services, and we value your patronage.
Too much talk. Okay, there's the book. Okay, perfect. We are going to be saving it here, and we're actually going to be ending this first stream right here. This is actually further than I got last time when I tried to do this. I got completely lost. I tried doing this on PC, like I said. Got completely lost. No idea what the hell I was doing. I spent more time than I wanted to roaming around. The Fairwood, trying to make money to get the bow and whatever, and breaking the barrels and stuff. And it took me a lot longer to get places and to get to the first to the jail to get to the puzzle. And I think I ended it there, and then I tried to come back and play. But for some reason, the game kept crashing, or it wouldn't show up on stream. The first video that I had, which I don't know if I still posted or not, because I think I took it down, there was no volume. The mic did not work at all. Did not know it wasn't going through. Did not realize it was not working. Because everything I could tell from my end, my PC said that my PC was finding the mic. I could see it. If I did a test, I could test and I could hear the mic coming through. Everything said the mic was working, but for some reason the stream did not have the mic on at all. The entire time I was talking, nothing was being recorded, nothing was being said. It was a complete blank. And I think I had someone actually talking to me, and I was trying to talk to them. I said, "Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you." But I didn't realize they couldn't hear me. So they must have assumed that either I was just playing without the mic on, or maybe it was, I don't know, it's supposed to be live. They might have thought it was just a recording version. And they left, and I didn't realize they left until it was too late. And then later on I'm back, I'm like, oh, no wonder there was no mic the entire time. Which sucked. And I tried to get it to work several times after that. Could not get it to work. I was really mad. And I tried to report the issue, whatever, but Steam is so difficult when it comes to these type of things. Whenever there's a problem, it drives me nuts. I literally, one time, I bought, during the Steam sales, I bought the whole collection for, what's it called? Shit. The Blood Almond, Soul Reaver collection. The whole 9 yards. I had the original version. I had both the Soul Reaver ones. I had the fourth one, and the only one that worked was the Blood Almond 2, which pissed me off because I spent all that money. Well, I mean, it was on sale. It wasn't that much, but still, I spent the money for the 4 games, and I can only get one work. And then I got to one point in the game where I could not figure out where I was going. I was completely stuck. I couldn't get anything to work. Couldn't get to where I needed to go, and I just gave up. And because I had bought it and I didn't play it right away, the time expired, so I couldn't ask my money back because it already was past due. So I was like, great. So now I have these 4 games that I can't play. And I really wanted to play the Soul Reaver games. So I was really angry with the fact that I couldn't play these games. And then they had the their live MMO version of the World of Norath. And I tried playing that, and that was just garbage. That was just such a money grab. It's not even funny. So yeah, it was not a good time at all. And so yeah, it was a drag. I hated that. So yeah, so now I got another game, the Bard Cell on PC that I can't play again. I know it's because of the update, whatever, especially because I updated it. Originally, when I got it, was before I updated to, I still had 7, and I updated the 10, and I think that's what happens when I update the 10, it's no longer compatible. Because there's a lot of games that when you update the 10, the other games don't work. Because now it's working on higher resolutions and higher what have yous and higher programming, and so older games only extend for so long. If I had 7 or 8, it would have been fine, but 10 was too far forward that it just didn't survive, and I didn't realize I didn't. My episode says 6, and it should be episode 1. That's so stupid of me. I apologize for that. That was totally dumb. It was because I still have the episode from Spider-Man from yesterday, which is episode 6. So if you see a 6, you know what happened. It should be fixed if you rewatch it now on Steam. If you watch after the fact, but if you came in live when it was on and it said 6, that's what happened. You won't be there when it posts to YouTube, thank goodness. It will be posted as 1 because that's how I'll have it saved. So it shouldn't be a problem there. As always, I want to thank everyone who stops off, checks out the channel, whether you're watching this live on twitch.tv/TheRatsCast, or if you're watching it later on YouTube. And remember that if you are watching this on YouTube, I will be doing a premiere tonight, later on the night. So kind of a world premiere, so to speak, on YouTube. When everything gets uploaded and stuff and properly done, it will premiere immediately afterwards. So again, like I said, I can't schedule it. Unfortunately, I wish I could, and I wish I could actually edit it and then premiere it. But you have to upload it and then set the premiere, and I don't have the ability to do the edits right now because I don't have the equipment for it. I could probably get like a cheap editing tool, but I don't really know much about the editing tools very well. I know how to work with YouTube's editing tools to a certain extent. I imagine most of them will be fairly similar, but I know I just usually just let everything go as is because I think it's supposed to be a live game anyway. So if you're watching this on Twitch, you're watching this as is, live, all the mistakes, the whole 9 yards. And if I edit everything down on YouTube, then you're not watching the full live version like it was originally showcased. But I might just do the premieres and then later on edit it out for time. But again, like I said, I'm doing a 2-hour event anyways, so even though it's a little bit over the 2-hour mark, what time am I really saving? It's one thing if I'm trying to do an hour show and I stream for 2 hours and I have to kind of cut everything down to an hour, need to cut certain things down. But like last night with Spider-Man, I had so many deaths, it would have been nice to edit some of those sequences down so I'm not dying so often. But other than that, it just happens as it happens. So lucky enough I haven't had too many deaths in this one yet. And I probably won't have any problems until later on because it gets really hard later on. You get some really tough villains and monsters coming up, bosses and stuff. So we probably won't see a lot of problems till later on in the game. But most of this first stuff is fairly simple. I think it's around 5, level 5, or chapter 5 is where... No, chapter 3. Yeah, 2's gonna be difficult. But when we get to chapter 3 officially, that's when things really start to pick up. And it's really, really tough. So, but other than that, it's a fun game. As you can tell, it's a lot of comedy. Just a lot of craziness. And, I am really, really enjoying this game. I love it so very much. It's such a wonderful game. And like I said, I recommend anyone that has it that picks up. I guess originally it did premiere on Xbox. I don't remember if it was on Xbox. Probably on Xbox. I don't know if it was on Xbox 360, but there is originally a version of it. So I imagine it's backwards compatible with the... Xbox One, but you won't get the higher definitions that you would get with this version, because like I said, this was remastered, so it looks better, even though they didn't do, which I'm sad about, they didn't do the little movie screens. They didn't update the visuals on the cutscenes, which is really important to be able to see the cutscenes. But they didn't update that, so it's like shoot, so you don't get to see that at all, and it kind of sucks that you kind of miss out. Like I said, it originally was a PlayStation 2 game that came out. Like I said, I think it was on Xbox, because I keep seeing the thing saying that it's on Xbox, but I don't know. I know currently it is on iOS, it's on Linux, it's on Mac, PC, PlayStation 4, and Vita. But I imagine you can. I'm assuming it's on Xbox. It's just really weird that it was not, because I thought it came out on everything, but it could have just been because even I'm looking at a walkthrough that I found for something, and it says Xbox, original Xbox game. So it's an Xbox One, or an original Xbox game, not 360. Again, like I said, I imagine it is backwards compatible, but it won't be as nice to look at. But like I said, there is a it was originally a PS4 game as well when it came out, a PS2 game. So wonderful game, so much fun. 2004 is when it came out. I really enjoyed it a lot. I hope you guys are enjoying this as well. And I hope you guys come back for more, because there will be a lot more of the game. We'll be going through this and playing this to its fruition. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I do believe there is some cheats on this as well. I don't know if they're listed or not. Because I do remember them being several things with the controller. Oh yeah. So yeah, there's a thing where you're in game, you hold the left and right trigger, and then you do the classic up, down, left, right. What have you. So, but still, yeah, there's also a thing that will unlock. What it is you unlock the stuff by talking to the priest. So, like, to get the beer song I told you about, you have to donate to him twice. I guess it's like so much money. And the more you donate, the more stuff that you'll get from him. But it has to be like large, so that you have to do 2 large donations in order to get the beer song available for unlock. So, which I haven't done yet. I've only done medium, so we'll have to try to do that twice and get some unlocks from him. So every time we go there, we gotta try to do some unlocks. See what we can do. But anyways, thank you guys again for being here and being part of the show. As always, if you are new to the channel and you are enjoying yourself, please come back for more. And put the go ahead and follow along here on Twitch or subscribe to my YouTube channel, please and thank you. As well as you can check out my social media sites. All those links are down below, of course. And if you are on my YouTube channel, thank you for being here, and please check out some of the other content down here, because we got a lot of fun stuff for you guys to watch. Please give us a thumbs up, share anything that you appreciate, because it helps me out, because I'm a small streamer. So anytime you guys share anything or do anything like that, it does help out when you guys share my stuff. So I appreciate it so very, very much. And again, I appreciate it so much. And I hope you guys come back for more fun and games right here on the Ratscast. But until then, this is cyperrat signing out for now.